Hey everyone, it's Blair here at Time Trades. Thanks for joining me again. I wanted to do a quick update on what I expected to happen today and what did happen, and most importantly, what we can take away from this. Okay, so heading into today, Time Trades was predicting a 78% probability of a 5-day decrease of about 1 standard deviation, or minus 3%. I fully expected there to be some downside action here, maybe even targeting this 24 line here at 336. And there was also a corresponding small probability of a pivot low today of about 9%. So let's go over to TradingView and take a look at what did happen. We did get a pretty solid spike down. There's a 30-minute chart on the QQQs. We did get a pretty solid spike down. And I'm taking advantage of what I've learned from Inside the Candles feed on Twitter. So if you don't follow Inside the Candle, highly recommend this feed. He's got some great ways to arrange moving averages to analyze price. And of course, Time Trades focuses on time. We also need to look at price, so we can know when we're on the right side of the trend. So we got this surge down in the first 30 minutes. These two red lines here are called the square of 12 in the Inside the Candle methodology. As typically happens with spikes down into that square of 12, it did get reversed. So you can see that happen a number of cases here in the recent past in QQQ. Often when the price approaches the square of 12, it's repelled. Sometimes it penetrates and gets down into the purple or yellow or white moving averages. But in this case, there was a very strong rejection of that price level. And I expected these pink lines to hold. These pink lines are set due to the most recent void, of course, of the moon, which in this case for QQQ, the most recent void, of course, for which we have a price was back on June 15th. And often when price is in that void, of course, range, the move out of that range is a lasting move. So once price started leaving the void, of course, here, I knew I was wrong, right? And so much about trading is knowing when you're wrong and knowing when it's time to just kind of hit the reset button on your thesis. And this bar here is basically when I knew, actually probably more like this bar here, because that's where we established some separation with the void, of course, and price stayed strongly above it, okay? So highly recommend Inside the Candles feed for that price-based angle. So what's happening next here? So let's go back to Time Trades. We had this 78% probability move, which is a very confident probability. It's a very high probability. We didn't end up seeing what we expected. That's okay, it happens. That's why it's called probabilities. Coming up next, we've got a spike in the juice indicator for June 24th. And we've got this little hollow shape here in the down pressure. So we've got a significant reduction in down pressure, okay? So one of the scenarios that could play out here is we could see a minor pullback into this spike of the juice indicator. And then the juice indicator, often what happens is there's a trampoline effect or a boost back up off of it into the middle of this green period in the Gann waves and in this little hollow area here. So this is kind of my working thesis here. I'm going to be laying low for the next couple days and looking for an opportunity to enter, hopefully a little bit lower, just prior to this juice spike, because we can see what happens on these juice spikes. Often there's minor and sometimes major downtrends that end on a juice spike. So if you just go back in time and look at all the times that we had these spikes, often there's they do indicate reversal. So I'm hoping for a 1 or maybe a 2-day minor downtrend, a couple of red candles coming in just before this juice spike on June 24th. Good opportunity to enter along, take advantage of this incoming energy that we've got and this reduction in down pressure. So that's my working thesis for now, based on what we've learned from today's price action. Hope you're all doing well. Good luck. Trade safe. Thank you.